Jack is up next. Jack is in Missouri. Hey, Jack, how can we help?
Hi, thanks for taking my call, Dave and Dr. John. Excited to talk to you guys. So I just got a big commission check for about $120,000 that I've been waiting on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's after taxes.
How often does this happen? Whoa.
I've made it happen a couple times, but right now I'm on baby step 6, and I have a really big mortgage by myself. It's a $500,000 house. So I'm not calling with bad problems, but what I notice is the more money I make, and the more I kind of worry. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls talked about that years ago, right? More money, more problems.
And I mean,
right?
Yeah, and I feel like I already kind of have OCD in certain ways, and I feel like it's getting to be a problem almost. But really, here's where I'm at. I just got this big check. I'm on baby step 6, and I owe about $370,000 on my mortgage. So I'm above about $120,000 in equity right now. So I was thinking I could sell my house right now and get rid of baby step 6 by maybe building something small or just going and downsizing. So what do you think about that plan? Does that sound something like you would do? I make enough money, about $200,000 a year right now, and I'm in sales, so that kind of swings with the economy. So I'm a little worried there that I could find myself in trouble in a year with a $2,600 mortgage by myself. So
how much is in your emergency fund?
So right now I have about $130,000 in the bank. So my emergency fund kind of skipped that step because I built that with that big commission check immediately. And I've always been
what
doing
should your emergency fund be?
To feel comfortable, I'd say $30,000.
Okay. Means you have $100,000 extra to put on baby step 6, right?
Yep. And all on top of this, I just got out of prison 10 years ago. I was in prison for about 2 years. I got in a fist fight when I was a young man. No weapons or anything like that used, but he was in the military, so I really got in trouble for it. So I feel like I'm also a success story, and I've never really shared that with anyone, like employers or anything like that. It's something I really keep secret, but I also feel like it's something that should be talked about. Like people should celebrate that, but I also feel ashamed of it. It's a lot to ask, but really, am I on the right track? Would you sell the house? Go something small, because I have a pretty extravagant house for a single man. So,
how old are you?
I just turned 36.
What kind of house do you want to own when you're 42?
You know, I like nice things. I sell nice product from Holland, a building product. I just feel like something.
What kind of house
do you
stop? What kind of house do you want to live in when you're 42?
Just something like a ranch, 1,800 square feet. That's nice.
And that's a lot less than what you have now?
I have 2,500 square feet. It's a little big.
Jack, this isn't a square footage issue, man. You're gonna have to make peace with who you were and the success and the man that you are now. And you're gonna have to make peace with the fact that you're good at your job and you make good money and you have a heart for helping people, and I want you to go out and help people. But this isn't a house size issue, and this is a demon that you can't exercise by running from it, and you can't come up with a new plan, a new scheme. You're going to have to come at peace with Jack.
You make $200,000 a year. You live in a $500,000 house. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Right.
See, I do feel like maybe it's too much for myself, so okay, that does feel better.
Why does it feel like it's too much? I mean, the difference in 2,500 square feet and 1,800 square feet in terms of too much house is
it's a room.
Too much space.
Yeah.
That's one rec room. I mean, there's not, that's not a, you know,
Are you having problems with deserving or worth?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Always, you know, it's a shame. I guess it's shame. Yeah. It's hard to get rid of.
I don't think you can get a small enough house to get rid of that.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, and as soon as you buy a small house and it's going to be nice, you're going to work on a scheme, and then you're going to have to make another plan and another move, another thing.
Amen.
What do I do with this money now?
You put it down. You put it down on the house, and you work your baby step 6.
Yeah, pay off your house, man. Give some away. When's the last time you got in a fist fight?
I actually got paid to do it professionally.
Well,
No
besides
joke.
professional fighting, you know what I mean.
Since I was, a kid, you
Okay.
know, like since
So,
that incident.
hey,
So
you're not that guy anymore. And for probably 100 reasons, all valid, you're letting that guy still drive the car that you get to and from work every day in. And whether that's going to see a counselor, whether that's going to see a pastor, whether that's whatever that has to be, you need to do the work that it's going to take. And it can be easy and quick. It's going to be painful, but easy and quick. And get that guy out of the driver's seat. He
I
doesn't
think
get to
it's
drive
a
anymore.
really good exercise for you to keep this house, which is going to make you deal with this crap.
Mhm.
I think that's a good idea. And you're gonna be OCD, and you're gonna get the stupid thing paid off in about 3 years anyway. So I'm not worried about the debt on the thing, you know. But I mean, you're gonna have to walk in there every day and go, I own this house, and I'm gonna have to deal with this stuff.
And he's going to have to look in the mirror and say,
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
not my yesterday.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
I am my right now.
This house makes you deserve it.
Yeah.
And it makes you face your deserving. Yeah. You're a good man, dude. You got a really good heart and
a good story.
and a really good story, and you will tell this story someday. There'll be a venue, and there'll be a time, and it will inspire other young men that have bumped into stuff that follows them around.
And Dave, I think this is important to point out for folks who are struggling, folks who have made a dumb decision, folks who are still wrestling with digging themselves out of whatever hole they got shoved into or jumped into themselves. Economic success, winning won't make you well, I guess is the best way to say that. Being at the top of your chain, getting on top of a $200K salary, which is ridiculous awesome, getting just another flyby $120,000 check doesn't make that go away, right? You can't run from it. A $500,000 house doesn't make that go away. You got to do the hard work with being okay with who you are when you see in the mirror.
You know, when we went broke, my need for stuff got fried out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, to where I'm just stuff, and I like nice things. I've got some nice things, but my need for stuff to the point that I was driving a junky car and I had plenty of money.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine, we were going to Chattanooga, and the car blew a radiator on the way to Chattanooga, and we're on the side of the road, and I was a millionaire again, and I'm on the side of the road in a junky car, and my buddy is like, "You're an idiot." I'm like, "Well, I don't need a better car." He goes, "Yes, you do. We're on the side of the road."
The famous songwriter theologian Rich Mullins said, "People can be as proud of the things they don't have as people are of the things they do have."
Yeah,
it's the same heart.
It was a healing thing for me to go buy me a decent car
Because you got to
that
deal
I
with
more than easily could afford by then, and I've gotten over that now.
I'm still working on it.
Dave will always have some cars now, and just because somebody said I shouldn't have them, that immediately meant I needed to go get them. So,
But it's amazing how that hangs around your neck from when you're a kid or from an incident, like this idea that I'm not worth that. I'm not worth a house that
good
looks like
people
that.
don't do that,
Right.
Or I mean, who needs a car like that?
Right.
No one needs a house like that.
Was that Jesus would have driven an old Accord or something, whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, because they're
It's going to be one
an old
Accord.
Honda because everybody's in one Accord.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
But I mean, 1994 Camry, anything above that, your salvation's an issue. You know, so yeah, there's that stuff, right? And it's just this craziness. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Good for Jack, man.
You're a good man,
You're
Jack.
worth it.
You're a good man. Keep your house and pay it off. That's what I would do if I were in your shoes.
Heal your heart.
I had to get a car. You got to get a house. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.